The amount of destruction and the amount of killing and war crimes in Gaza has been unprecedented. And this is the aim of the Israeli government since Al-Nakba in 1948. We as Palestinians, we have our people, our friends, our families there, and we are remotely living with them, their suffering. And whatever you see in the news or you hear is nothing to the amount of the suffering people are facing in the ground. People are starving. There is continuous bombardment. There is daily killing. There is airstrikes every day. There is disease. There is suffering. There is pain. There is sorrow. Those people have been displaced many times. They have nothing left. They have nowhere to go. They have no houses, have no money, have no food. The amount of suffering is unprecedented while the world is still looking and listening and watching. This is very painful for the Palestinian people to be remotely watching this, not being able to move or to change anything. And the aim of the Israeli government has been exposed that this is not only a war against Gaza, but this is war against the whole Palestine, with the aim of annexation and annihilation of the whole Palestinian people, and destroy any hope of right to retain any hope of creation of Palestinian state. Shame in the world that has been watching and listening this and knowing that this is the aim of the Israeli government. Shame of them on covering up of all their war crimes. Shame on the United States and the UK of watching this and being complicit in this and what they are doing of a temporary suspension of arms of 35 licenses is very little, very late. This is a very small plaster indeed, and it is a shameful action. It is a shameful action that they have been sitting on this for a year. For a year they have been allowing this to happen and killing Palestinian people, and now after a year they're walking up that this is against the laws. They should be held accountable for this, and they should be judged for this. This is a shameful action for the British government. But friends, I want to thank you because of your action of getting out, protesting, boycotting, getting out the streets. You have changed the narrative, and you have forced the governments to change this action. Although it's a small plaster, but it's a change in the right direction. And we should continue the pressure on the government. We should continue to get out to the streets, to continue the pressure of the governments to change their action and to take an action to stop the genocide and stop the killing and the war crimes in Palestine. Not only in Gaza, but also in the West Bank. What is happening in the West Bank is a continuation of what's happening in Gaza. So this is clear that this is the aim of Israel, to continue on killing and destroying the whole Palestinian people in the whole country. And you could see Netanyahu showing his map without the West Bank. So it's clear. This has been annexed already in his books, and now he's just continuing to annex Gaza. And what the Western governments and the US are doing, while Netanyahu is making excuses and delaying any treaty or any peace talks, the Americans are just sitting and watching, and we hold them accountable because they have allowed him to do so. They have been silent, they have been complicit, they have been supporting Israel over a year, providing the money, providing the weapons to allow him to do this. And they should be held accountable for what is happening now. Then I would just to thank you for standing with the Palestinian people and standing and supporting them. And at the end of the day, you're standing with the humanity, you're standing with the justice, you're standing with the prosperity of all people. And I would encourage you to continue in doing so. We don't see a big actions, we don't see big results, but small actions has happened. Small changes has happened because of you, because of your perseverance, because of your supporting and your boycotting and you're getting out of speech week in and week out. And this should continue until we reach a justice for Palestinian people and stop this criminal act of genocide against Palestinian people. Free, free Palestine!
Thank you very much.